Hi, you guys. My name is Karen Odd. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I do want to ask that you like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you are returning, do the same thing. And thank you for coming back. For this video, I wanted to provide a part 2 to my healing journey, and this is actually going to be a 3-part series video because there is quite a bit to it, and I'm trying to do it all over again. So for those of you that aren't aware, there's a video that I put out that is regarding my healing journey. It says part 1. I took a 7-month healing journey where I cut out a lot of things in my life that just weren't serving me, and I did this to allow me to focus on my goals. But there's additional things that I wanted to share, and I have my infamous notebook with me that outlines kind of what I wanted to touch on in this video. So this is a notebook that I started using when I started my healing journey. I'm halfway through it, still have a lot more to cover, but I mean, it's a pretty big notebook, so there's a lot I can write in here. I don't write that large. So on here, just the outline of what I want to go through is I wanted to read page 1 of the notebook. I'm gonna use my hair tie as a bookmark. It says day 2. I'm gonna read this directly off the paper. July 13th, 2022. As I embark on this journey, my hope is that this time to reflect and connect with my higher self will allow me to release people, memories, feelings, and things that no longer serve me. Heal from hurt I have never spoke about. Let go of things that I have been unable to make sense of. Increase my mental and physical health. Know myself better. Know God better in order to better know what I want. But most importantly, to understand what I need. There's a star next to need, which is super important. Attract peace, purpose, understanding, and only that which is mine. During this time, I will ask for signs in the forms of dreams, visions, numbers, songs, and people to help me gather what is intended. I am committed to listen and to accept things at face value versus trying to manipulate meanings. So this was my intro to my journey, my healing journey, and there are a couple of things on here that I want to just highlight and emphasize. Before I get into that, I want to say, if you are going into a healing journey, you have to set your intention. Don't do it because so-and-so is doing it. You think it's going to be good for you. You just want to see if you're capable of giving up these things. Don't do it for BS reasons. Don't waste your time. If you're going to do it the right way and do it for the right reasons. So number 1 on here, I say, I want to connect with my higher self. What does higher self mean to me? To me, higher self is everything beyond what you see right now. Everything beyond my flesh. If my flesh was gone and only my spirit existed, my spirit, the inner person that I am, my soul, my existence, my soul purpose, every experience that I've ever had morphed into a freaking beam of light. Like, that is the self that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, oh, Karina, I'm talking about deep core of who I am as a person. That's who I wanted to connect with during this time. I wanted to release people, memories, feelings, and things that no longer serve me. This was really important to me because I wanted and needed and still need to create space. Our lives, minds, and physical spaces are filled with so much bullshit. And all of that stuff that's crowding your thoughts, that's crowding your heart, your soul, your physical body, that's crowding your space, your surroundings, it's not helping you move forward. You can't think clearly. You can't articulate what you need. You can't process what you need. You can't love clearly. Your body will not function properly. And if your space is cluttered, you're not able to open yourself up to have the energy that you need around you to get shit done, to be where you need to be, to go where you're supposed to go. This is why every single one of these aspects is so important. When we talk about releasing people that don't really give a fuck about you, people that don't really give a fuck about whether or not you're doing well. They're there for certain reasons. They're there to keep up, to see how you're doing. They're there to wait till you fall and kick dirt in your face. Release the fucking people that don't need to be there. Release the memories, the things that cloud your thoughts, the things that don't let you focus, the things that you keep ruminating on over and over, where you're just wasting your energy thinking about things that don't even fucking matter anymore. And I'm dropping a lot of F-bombs on this video because I feel like for some of us, that's the way we need to hear it. You got to get the straight facts, the straight truth. Heal from hurt that I have never spoke about. We all have things that we've experienced, that we've dealt with, that we've felt, that we never really truly dealt with. And we carry that with us every single day. And some things make it worse. Some things make it more difficult. Just think about that. Think about all of the pain that you've ever felt, all of the trauma, the negative experiences, the times you felt rejected, alienated, unwanted, not good enough. Think about carrying those feelings with you and bringing them with you everywhere you go. It drags you down. It really does. And these are things that we have to work through. These are things that we have to try to make peace with. I'm not saying you have to correct it. Sometimes you can't correct it. You can't correct tragedies. You can't make them go away, but you have to understand or make peace with not understanding it, which is one of my rules, and I have a video on that. When I went on this journey, my goal was to know myself better, to know God better. Ooh, this is my favorite line here. I wanted to know myself better, to know God better, in order to better know what it is that I want, but most importantly, to understand what I need or what I needed at that time. Clearly at this time in my life, and still to this day, right? I'm shifting through bullshit to paint a clear picture of what it is that I am wanting. What am I seeking? What am I asking for right now? I want to have that in one bucket, but the most important bucket, and the one that I can sometimes resist against, and you might do the same, is what I need. I want to understand what I need And once I understand it, I'll stop resisting against it, right? We could want a, let's see, a new shiny watch. We could want that all day. But all we really need is to be able to tell the time. Just think about that, okay? So it's important to be able to separate those two things. I wanted to attract peace. I wasn't at peace. My mind was not at peace because I'm ruminating on experiences, memories, people, anger, frustration, trauma. When you have all that in your brain, you're not at peace. It's not possible. When I started this journey, I specifically asked for signs in the forms of dreams, visions, numbers, songs, and people to help me gather what I needed. That was super important to me because I wanted to make sure, one, I'm cleaning out all the areas in my life, but two, I wanted God to know I'm ready. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to know what it is I'm supposed to do next. I'm ready to pay attention to what I need to still work on. What do I need to still correct? You have to be open to receive. An antenna cannot have blockages. If we are an antenna and there are blockages, let's say there's a 10-foot brick wall over you, add some trees in there. Your receptors are not going to be working properly if your receptors are not open to receive, if there are not channels for that communication to come in. That information is not going to be delivered. It's going to try, but it's not going to break through that pathway. Keep this in mind as well. If you really want to do something, you really have to be open to it. If you're not open to it, you are wasting your time. And this is a fact. I want to go back to, so that was my list, and I wanted to touch closer on a couple of those things. When I mentioned that I wanted to connect to God, I wanted to strengthen that relationship. Even currently, I don't consider myself an extremely religious person. I am definitely spiritual, but I wouldn't say I'm a very religious person. But I know that for me, there is a higher being, and I wanted to strengthen that relationship. God has done numerous things for me. He has helped me in unthinkable situations and moments in my life, right? I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely indebted to him and all the ways that he's saved me. And I want to make sure that I'm making him happy. I'm doing what he wants me to do, right? I literally, when I pray, I say, I'm like, God, if you want me, I feel like I've mentioned this in a couple of videos, but I literally say, God, if you want me to quit my job and move to a third world country and build a fucking school, I will quit my job and I will move and I will build a fucking school. Like, I don't cuss when I'm praying, right? Well, I do sometimes, but I literally ask for that. I want to know where I'm supposed to be, and I want to fucking go there. I want to be where I'm supposed to be. I also did this healing journey because I wanted to increase my manifestation abilities via meditation. I wanted to know that my mind was cleared so that I could really visualize the things that I want in my life. And it works, and it worked. It helped me, right? I was able to accomplish a couple of the goals that I had, and it's still working. Like I had a goal come through the other day. Didn't expect, like I knew it was coming, but I didn't know when. And it just came, and it's just like, it's surreal. It's surreal to the point where sometimes I'm like, what have I done to deserve this? You know what I mean? And I try to remain humble, because anything that you have can go away just quicker than you got it. But it's surreal. Here it says, I created a list of my 10. So when I went on this healing journey, I said, hey, these are the 10 main things that I want to focus on. Did I accomplish all 10? Absolutely not. Did I work towards them? Absolutely yes. Did I accomplish a few of them? Yes, I did. I know I have my 10 in here, but I'm like, do I want to read? They're pretty personal though, so I don't know if I want to read them. I don't want to read them, but I would say I accomplished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of these 10 goals were accomplished. The last thing on here that I wanted to touch on for this video is, if you are deciding that you want to go on a spiritual healing journey, you don't have to, you should have a why. Why are you doing this? It's going to be helpful to you to have an intent behind it. As I said earlier, don't just do it because so-and-so is doing it, or because you think that it's gonna cure something. Your intention has to be much greater than that. And I think that even having that intention is going to just like ignite this fire in you to really want to stay committed to whatever it is you decide to give up. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you're on a healing journey, thinking about going on a healing journey, and what's stopping you, or what are you struggling with. Drop a comment below, share, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you.